So today is another solo edition of Tax Sherpa Stories. And today is October 2nd, 2023. And it's an interesting October 2nd because the federal government just turned student loan payments back on. So the pause or deferment or whatever you want to call it that existed during or was initiated during COVID has now resumed. And there's all kinds of things going on as far as how the administration is trying to slow the impact of the resumption of student loan payments here. So they are changing the income-based repayment rules. They're changing the penalty rules if you don't pay. They're still trying to get $10,000 waived for certain borrowers. At first, they want to do it for everybody. That got slapped down by the Supreme Court. Then there are other subclasses that they're trying to get that done for. So one of the things that I don't see talked about a lot is the revision to Section 127 of the Internal Revenue Code. This was started during the CARES Act and then was extended to cover 2023, 24, 25. And what it is the educational assistance programs. So here we're at the Cornell Law School. They have a great online database of the federal code. And Chapter 26, U.S. Code, Section 127, Educational Assistance Programs. So basically what this is the CARES Act created a $5,250 maximum exclusion that employers can pay student loans on behalf of students who are employees or employees' dependents, and it gets excluded from the employee's taxable income. You work for a company, pays $5,000 towards your student loans, and then you, the employee, don't have to receive that $5,000 as income, which is fantastic. This is a benefit program that a lot of companies could use as a great bonus for employees. Now, there's a lot of things that go in along with that. You got to make sure that you're crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. So, thing number one is that only 5% of this kind of benefit can go towards people who own stock in the company. So this is for the rank and file and not the owners primarily. Second thing is that you can't discriminate in terms of highly paid versus low paid employees. So similar to how 401ks, you can't get better terms to high paid employees versus low paid ones. If you offer like a matching program, you got to do the same kind of thing for everybody. Similar to that, you have to offer this to everybody. Third thing is that you can't offer it as an alternative to wages or other income. So it's got to be like a benefit on top of their normal things. Now, with that said, you might think if I'm an hourly employee and I have some degree of control over my hours and I'm getting this $5,000 or up to $5,000 benefit, I might cut back my own hours so that I don't have to earn that 5,000 in order to pay the student loan over here. Because if I earn the money, I have Social Security tax, I have Medicare tax, I have my income tax. If it's through a fringe benefit program like this, then I don't have to pay any of those. So like the net effect on my take home pay might be I only need to make 3,000 or 4,000 in order to uh, achieve that same $5,000 benefit. There could be, depending on people's hourly rates and all that kind of stuff, there could be some voluntary adjustments there that they make in order to work less and still get the same kind of benefit. I think in this, we're at the close of 2023 here. Q4 is just starting. And so I think into 2024 and 2025, these kinds of plans are going to see a lot more use by employers. And it's a great benefit that employers can offer to employees. And also, along with this benefit, because it's not wages, they don't have to include it in their Social Security and Medicare payments on the employer side either. So it's a nice thing. These do have to be written plans. So you do have to give everybody notice. All those kinds of things apply. But I think it's a great potential possibility for lots of employers out there. And if you're an employee listening to this, then I would go to your employer and say, hey, how about we have one of these? Why don't we have an educational assistance program? And you might be able to point them towards this as a strategy for offering benefits to employees. Anyway, that's today's Tax Sherpa story. And Normally, I want to talk about quarter closes and monthly closes and everything, but we'll get to that tomorrow or the day after. Talk to you soon.